Yo, 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 peace and love, y'all. It's your big boy, Big L, and this Put You On. Yeah, man, this is probably my third podcast here. I want to first thank the creator. I want to thank the elderly people out there, maybe older than me out there that may be listening. I appreciate y'all for letting me speak freely. Let me express myself freely as the best way I know how. I thank you. You know, when you with your family and when you put something out, they automatically gonna connect. And, you know, they always automatically gonna support. And 100%, I thank you. You know, I'm really grateful for that. I want y'all to comment. Make sure you comment. You always hit me on the phone like, yo, L, that track list that you put out the other day was tight. But make sure you comment, man. You know, put some songs out there. Comment what song that you want to put me on. It's about putting each other on. So, but I'm gonna put y'all on today, tonight, depending on what time it is you may be listening to. You know, I want to put you on this guy right here, man. We've been tight for a couple years now. I like to say he's my brother, my Christian brother, my homie, my spiritual brother, my who I really respect. I've been up here in Lynchburg, Virginia for a couple years now, and it's just good to meet someone who has the same mind state of what you're trying to do. I got my man Michael Farrar here, man.
What's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
I'm doing good, man.
You good, man?
Good. Yeah.
Yo, man.
I make it happen.
For real, man. I appreciate you, man, sitting down with me. It's been a minute. I know we've been crazy busy, right?
Yeah. Hey, you gotta get things done, you know.
I feel you, man. Like, so what you been up to?
Man, really, I just been writing a lot of music.
Writing a lot of music.
Yeah,
So you're an upcoming artist right now?
Kinda. You know, I haven't really done anything publicly yet because like my philosophy right now is just basically grind in silence until you're actually ready to do what you say.
Yeah.
You know? So kind of just been laying low for a little bit, just writing a ton of music, recording. You know.
How long you been grinding?
2 years with about maybe 8 months to a year off, due to school and work, just kind of not really focusing on music.
It's all about timing, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Word. I remember when I first met you, though. I met you through our boy Truman.
That's right.
Truman,
right.
True Nova.
True Nova.
Just shout that out, but we gonna get with him later. But I met you through him. I remember one time I was walking at the dorms, by LU dorms, and I walked into Truman's dorm, and you was there by the speaker. Like y'all had like a little booth by y'all little section there.
That's right. That was the beginning.
That was the beginning. I walked in the beginning.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago when we first started. And I literally met Truman like maybe a month or two before that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's really dope. And that, you know, because Truman, you know, yeah, he's all about connecting with young people and especially involved with music at the time that he was. Because, you know, like it was a couple years back. I remember every day, like, y'all was in there working on music every day. After class, like, straight to the money.
Yeah, we got that fire, man.
Right, man. And we're going to let the people hear that later because, you know, over the years, we just can't let that go by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can't just say, like, y'all didn't put y'all work in. Y'all really did.
Oh, yeah. No, they'll see it.
Because I know Truman, he took a little break, too, but he's about to be back popping.
Yeah, he actually just moved back, and you know, it's all about trusting the process and getting things going.
Trusting the process. Word, man. So let's start by with you becoming an artist. When did you decide you wanted to rap? Because you are a rapper, right?
Yeah.
Rapper. Yeah.
Basically, I don't know, I've been listening to rap my whole life. Then everything just like, you know, started thinking about like your passion, what you want to do, you know, and you know, I became a Christian and kind of just wanted to, you know, do something that would influence people in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because, you know, rap especially, man, like, there's a lot of bad rap out there.
Oh, you think so?
Rap. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like especially like, you know, a lot of garbage, you know, that I didn't even listen to. So,
and I've listened to your music too. I feel like you know, you're young, you're hot, you're fresh, you keep it swaggy, you know what I'm saying? And you keep it real. And that's what I respect when someone's speaking something real. And through your lyrics, and it proves that you live that too. So when it matches up like that, that's something I respect.
Exactly, and that's why I even say that's why I don't like a lot of rap that's being made now, because it's not real, it's not authentic. It's just an image of just somebody just talking about doing things that everybody deep down knows we shouldn't be doing. So they're just promoting that and glorifying it, and then young minds are just gonna be corrupted, and it's gonna continue every generation. That's why we gotta use this influence to really be authentic, be real about struggle. What real life is. It's not just some party. This is life. We only get one. So
yeah, I feel you. And okay, well, if you feel like there's a lot of bad rap out there, who is it that you do listen to? Because you gotta listen to music daily. You know what I'm saying? As it has to be somebody that inspire you. One thing, when I meet different starting rappers or producers and stuff, and what I do, I like to talk about artists, right? I like to have conversations, and I get that you're a solo artist, and that you're doing your own thing. But every time I mention something, it's like they starts to get tightened up, and it's like, yo, I'm in my creative space. I respect that you're in your creative space and you don't want to listen to nothing else, but you have to have some kind of inspiration, who you're inspired by. So who are you inspired by? What artists are you inspired by?
Probably my biggest, and see, who's my biggest inspiration and my favorite artist, that's different for me. My biggest inspiration is probably Lecrae, because I really like his music a lot, and he's coming from a place where we share the same beliefs. And he's trying to just reach out and not I don't he's a Christian rapper. A lot of people call him that, but now that label doesn't really mean anything, or doesn't even need to happen, because he's making music for everybody.
Right, it's who he is.
Exactly, he's just being real.
No, I never got the. That's what I respect Lecrae about him too, because I'm not the person that's into entitlements. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If that's who you are, then that's who you are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's action more than words that speaks louder.
That's right.
And so I see that you're a fan of Lecrae. I've heard you shout him out in your Got It song. So I was like, this guy.
Right, yeah.
So that guy's.
That's right.
He's definitely a fan of Lecrae.
Right.
And I've seen Lecrae. Have you seen Lecrae perform?
I have not, man.
You
I really don't even go to concerts for real.
Really?
I'm just such an introvert, yo.
Nah,
I literally rarely go to concerts.
No, we gotta go. I've let you know a couple concerts I've been to. They're pretty fun, man. When you get into it and you actually especially if you're getting early, you meet the artists and just watch their whole flow of things, how they work. It's inspiring. But I did see Lecrae.
Yeah.
I seen him perform at what's the Winterfest in LU?
Vine Center, yeah.
At the Vine Center, I seen him then.
That's
Yeah,
good.
but he's a good guy. Yeah. But so who else are you influenced by?
I do listen to a lot of Drake. He's probably my biggest influence artistically, just because of his sound. And that goes for him and his producer 40.
You said that last time we met up when we was talking about Drake, and you was talking. I forgot about his producer's name. 40. Yeah. But 40, he's a beast, man.
Yeah.
Because he does a lot of beats for everybody in the OVO crew. Those beats are hard.
No, he's really dope. Yeah, and a lot of people just don't even know. Drake's one of the biggest artists right now, but him and a lot of others, the producer is key. That's why shout out to Truman and Drew, making my stuff right now. That's key, man. You can't just have a trash beat. I mean, it's not all about the beat, but you need a dope beat and a dope artist.
Yeah,
and that's what makes the magic happen.
I think another thing that makes the magic happen is when you have artists like Rick Ross and Young Jeezy. Their beats match their tone of their voice. You not only can you have a hot beat and just your bars, but I mean musically, if you're a musician, that tone has to match. That it has to match your voice.
Yeah,
that's important too.
That's right. Yeah.
It has to go on right pitch, right bass, right in the right rhythm.
Exactly.
All that. You know what I'm saying? You're a musician, right?
Exactly. And I'd even take that one further, and that goes how good of an artist you are, because everybody has a certain style that they go to originally, especially in rap. You either got trap or maybe like MC or maybe like swaggy flow. You know? But see, like,
so which one are you?
The better. Well, that's the thing. The better artist you are, like, I gravitate towards like an attacky flow. But see, if you're a good artist, you can do like all of them. That's
all
what
of them.
Makes you, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's what makes you a good artist.
No, absolutely. I feel like if someone that's why I never understand that. Like, I understand everyone has their taste of music, but you can't be a real music head or a real musician if you say that you don't mess with everything, or if you don't mess with trap. There's something involved with some kind of trap that you like, because you're such a music head. Like, oh, you may not rap that same style or those verses, obviously those bars, but you can see yourself going off on that track because it's hard. It sounds good. It may give you some type of feeling, you know what I'm saying? So, but back to musicians though, I remember, you call yourself a musician, and that's true, because I remember a couple of times I've actually went to the music store and played the trumpet with you.
That's right.
My guy.
That's right.
We played the trumpet together.
That's right.
But you're the one who actually took lessons of doing the trumpet.
I did.
What was that about? Why'd you do that?
That was when I was not rapping.
That's when you was not rapping?
I literally was just like, I was just working in school, and I just had to find something else to do, like, because I don't know, I like music in general. I like art. And
you're very hands-on. You want to get experience from different things.
Yeah, I like music, and so I wasn't rapping at the time. I was just like trying to figure things out. So this was like when Truman like moved, and like I just got school and work.
Yeah, you just try to stay busy. Try to stay creative.
Exactly. So I picked up the trumpet, and I played it like back in middle school, and it went good, but just as it went on, I was just like,
Were you first chair or second chair, third chair? Hey, that matters. We be having a little beef. When I was in school, we had a little beef in that.
I think I was second, to be real.
You was second?
I was not first.
See, I was first. You know what I'm saying? I was first. Because we linked up, and I even brought my notes and stuff. And,
that's right.
And we played the
dope, yo.
We had fun with that. And I think that's the whole. That's a beautiful story of a musician that's trying to do music. Like, you learn different things. Like, you played an instrument before. That's dope. Not a lot of people can say that. That you know how to play an instrument.
I noticed like a lot of bigger artists, like after they've made it and stuff, they literally will pick up an instrument in their spare time just because like it's just, I don't know, just the music or creative process or whatever. But it's just like you want to pick something else up.
I pick up my trumpet from time to time just to do like chromatic scales or something. Like that's pretty much the basics of like going through the little scales and stuff. So to keep yourself on point. That's what I do it for. But right now it's in the corner right now looking rusty.
I know, I feel you. Man.
Where's your trumpet at?
Mine's in the closet too.
In the closet too? Oh, we got to get out someday. Man. Word, man. So anything else you play?
Nah, man, it's just the only instrument was the trumpet.
Just the trumpet. Okay, gotcha. All right, man. So anything else you got coming back out next? Like, I know last time we linked up, you let me hear a couple songs that was hot. Those beats was hard. I couldn't wait for you to drop it. I was like, yo, when? And you keep telling me like you had to change some things. I get it. Like, what's that like, man? The feeling. You just telling me like, what's the mind thinking of when you're creating? I know sometimes you get frustrated sometimes. Or what happens there?
Well, everybody's different, but for me, it's just, I'm kind of just growing into a perfectionist with it. Like, I know eventually, like, it's gonna be going out, but every time, like, it's all about a learning process when you get started, because a lot of people rush to just put stuff out. And like, it's not good or it's not their best, and like, that's a step in direction you can go. But where I'm at personally right now, just after like doing music, going hard, kind of like learning some things, taking a break, and now like going 100 with it. Like, it's just all about being patient.
Definitely.
Like, waiting for that best to come out.
Word. So are you, as you're taking your time and creating this, are you working towards like an album or an EP or?
That's the thing. I was actually working towards an EP, but the way the music's going, I'm actually going to start off with some singles.
Oh, smart.
Because it's just where I want it right now. Like, I think, just like, and that goes into just marketing and branding and all that stuff too. It's not even just with the music.
How important is that? Like, and the networking and
practically the music is most important to me, but literally making it, both of them are equally important, like marketing and music.
Absolutely. So I feel like, do you ever feel like, because I know you're focused on music, but have you ever tried to put more focus on other things within that branch of like marketing and networking?
Oh yeah, bro. Like right now, I literally, I'm doing everything. That's maybe part of the reason why it's taking so long too, because I'm actually, I'm gonna have a website up.
Yeah.
My own website I bought. Just gonna have everything distributed properly through me. Like I independently run everything.
Yeah.
I own all the beats. I own just all the publishing, distribution.
That's dope.
So
that's dope. And you have a title for this, a name for this? It's just gonna be Michael Farrar.
Michael Farrar. Yeah,
Michael
that's
Farrar.
Just artist name and just the two, like it'll be like a few singles and just once. And see, it's gotta be a step-by-step process, because once you put one thing out, like then you can do the next step in like making it, if you want to say that. Like, until I put something out, I can't really do a bunch of things I want to do until it's out.
And that's what I was thinking though. So that's what I was thinking. Like, is there any joint that you want to just put out? Because like it's important to put music out for people to hear you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you can't.
definitely.
I mean, that's how I felt like with the hear this podcast. I have some in my laptop stored up that's already recorded, but the only thing I was so worried, I'm like, I don't like my voice when it sounds like this. I don't like this and that. I know my thing is totally different, but I'm just talking about from the creative process.
You're right,
It's just like, man, let me just put this out, because I've told you a quote before, like, no one has the power but you. Yeah. No one has the boldness of doing what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I feel like, although, a lot of artists get it today, positive and negative, but at the end of the day, they didn't do what you did. They couldn't do that.
I mean, everybody's got their own voice.
Exactly.
Like, if you listen, like, rap in general, like, music in general, nobody's saying anything really new. It's all been said before. Even in rap, with certain bars that are like, oh, yo, that was dope. I guarantee you go back years, or not even years, you will find another artist who said that line. You know what I mean? Like,
but I mean, I think it's sometimes. I think it depends on what lines.
Well,
if it's dope, if you quoted a Biggie
it may
line,
be changed up.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah, no, it's dope, but it may be. But like, I say that to be like, everybody's influenced from like people in the past. Like, it's not like the words are like maybe used before in somebody else's, but like your voice is what makes it like your art.
Yeah,
like, unique.
Absolutely. And that's what you got to do. I mean, that's just like when people complain about an artist performing someone else's song.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, if I sing, honestly, this is my vision of how if I could perform, if I was to be a singer, I would perform someone else's song.
Yeah.
You ever been like a super fan of something and you sing the verse of that same song and you be like, yo, I can kill this. If I can do, it's like, as long as you bring it and be your actual self. I mean, you can switch things up. You know what I'm saying? Of how you perform or sing that song,
in that
or
case,
quote that person.
That's just paying homage. It's just giving credit. Like, I don't even think of it like, I'm just talking about like.
Okay, so what if that person is paying homage though?
Exactly, that's straight. I was just saying in terms of like what you were going off of, like everybody's own voice. Like, all music, like it's nothing new, but like your voice makes it your own, and that does make it like unique and fresh.
Yeah.
So
will you ever quote Drake someday?
Drake.
Since he's a legend.
Like, the thing is, he's a legend. I didn't say that, but he is dope though.
For some reason, Michael doesn't think that I like Drake like that.
I don't even know. I didn't even bring him up this time.
I know.
Normally,
I'm just saying though, like, because I know
everybody
you do.
that knows me well.
But you give me this eye because I'll be like, I don't know how I look, but I just give you a blank stare, like when you think of Drake, and you think I don't like Drake.
No, I know.
Here's the thing, Michael.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I feel like with Drake, like I doesn't like when he sings back in the day. I like when he raps. His bars are nice, but when he does the like. I mean, I understand as a man when you catering to the ladies and you singing a song to the ladies, you know what I'm saying, being all, nice with it. That's cool, but I just mess with the rap.
Yeah, and that's what he started off of.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah, and with this new song, God's Plan, that we was talking about earlier, which was an incredible video. I loved it.
The video is really dope.
But you know what's funny?
What?
and kind of slight confusion. I could have sworn I was trying to think about it earlier on the way here. There was a song that when Drake said he didn't believe in God.
Yeah. Well, like,
because he's a Jew or something.
But that whole song in general, man. Like,
yeah, I get the whole song, but I just thought I'd bring that up. You know, he did say that, but I get people who gets. That's why I feel like this is the reason why I say I'm not a religious person. I'm more of a spiritual person, because spiritual is more about a feeling.
Okay.
It's about, you know, that's the thing with people. Like, you feel a certain way. You feel that, you know, you feel a spiritual presence. Okay. You know, you're not so with the tidiness of saying this because that's the way it goes. Like, it's just based on how you feel.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Okay.
So that's how I would look at a lot of artists, actually, because we know not a lot of artists does the same thing that we do. We know that a lot of artists doesn't go to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't read the Bible or pray sometimes. You know, we don't know.
Yeah. It's you don't know, but it's also, I mean, yeah, it definitely has to do with the feeling. But at the same time, you know, you can't really live by feelings. You gotta know what's truth too. You know, because a lot of, you know, people believe a lot of different stuff these days, and you know, what is the actual truth, like the reality?
Yeah,
you know?
The truth, absolutely. You know, I was I saw on your Facebook, you had posted something about fake news. You said something. Your post says, "Please watch what you post. Share. Fake news is a very real thing."
Yeah,
I just read an article.
Halloween one?
Yeah. What did you read about that?
Have you seen that before?
No, I didn't see it. What you reading that for,
man? There's a fake article that was like, it goes on Facebook every Halloween and people share it, and like it was all over my timeline around Halloween, and I was like, what is going on? It was talking about some massacre in a haunted house. Turns out it was like completely fake, and it was like,
Michael, I would probably thought that would have been fake too. I mean, come on.
No,
and it's around Halloween time.
Literally, people shared it, and
it was like you was so serious. I'm not gonna lie,
bro, because I shared it off, and see, this is why I stay off social media too. This is why I just like I'm literally not even gonna run it. Like,
get out of here, man. You just share what you feel. But no, I was just like, when I saw the beginning of the first sentence with fake news, I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was speaking from a Trump supporter. Like,
I know.
I saw CNN, these news was like fake news.
Like, yo, I saw a bunch of people share it, and they literally were like, "Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this." And I was like, "Wait a minute, what?"
Yeah, but you post up every now and then on Facebook, right?
Yeah,
Michael
every
Farrar.
now and then, yeah.
Farrar, Farrar, right? Yeah. Look him up on Facebook. You post sometimes up freestyles, right? You rapping. The last time you did Too Much with Drake, the instrumental.
Yeah, and I mean that was back though, like
February.
Yeah, that was like way back. The new, it's funny, I'm glad you actually mentioned that, because the new, when I launch everything in the next coming month or so, I actually am going to be doing freestyles of like instrumentals that I like from like famous people like Drake, J. Cole, NF, and I'm going to be doing those like just to build up a little promotion for the singles.
So that's another rapper you like, J. Cole.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You like J. Cole?
Yeah, I really basically him and Drake were like all I listened to like in high school, and
Yeah, that's when they was posting those good albums, right?
Yeah, man. J. Cole was like, I would remember like just watching him like on the Breakfast Club, like when he like dropped Born Sinner, and like just it was
dope.
J. Cole was good.
Okay, man. So right now, like where can they reach you at to look for more music? Or when you drop, because so far, like if you go on Spotify, you have Got It on there, and that's a pretty good song to ride to, like all day, like a good song to ride to.
Yeah, you do that, and then just look up my artist page on Facebook, which like will be like, it's kind of just not really going right now, just haven't posted anything. Okay. But that's just because, you know,
it's on the work. It's in the workings.
Yeah. So we should definitely, once it gets a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
definitely.
But if someone wanted to, say if anyone to reach you, because this is going out for the public, if someone wanted to reach you, on social media, Facebook for sure.
Facebook would be right now. Yeah.
Word. Yeah. All right, man. Make sure you don't look for fake news on Facebook next time, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, man. We gotta stay aware.
That's funny.
It's all good. So, who you got playing right here, right now in the background? Because by the way, Michael has been playing this music in the background. I told him what's his type of vibe. What did he listen to?
This is NF.
NF.
He's kind of mainstream underground, if that makes any sense. Like he's not really, hasn't really branched into like mainstream rap. But he's really talented, really dope, like real like music.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I've been listening to him. He's got a huge fan base though, but it's just like kind of underground.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right, nice, man. Well, yo, I appreciate it, man. We're gonna hear a lot more from you.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna put some music on my podcast of yours. We want the people to actually hear it.
Oh yeah, man.
We're gonna start this, new thing with like, with me talking with local artists and playing their songs, on the podcast. So like after the conversation or even before the conversation, we're gonna have them listen to it, to hear you out. And because we here in Lynchburg, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? We're friends. I wanna you helping me, I'm helping you.
Yeah, man.
What's the main thing that you want people to get from you? Like, what's your main message?
Just being real, man, and like just being a light in a dark industry. Like I said, I'm a believer. In Jesus, like He's the reason for everything, and like, but I don't make necessarily like gospel rap because like we're here on earth. We're real. We're trying to reach people maybe that are going through it right now and don't really believe the same things. But we're still here to just love them, and at the same time provide dope entertainment that's like people can feel. So,
yeah. Well, that's what it is, man. And they're definitely gonna feel you real soon, man. Michael Farrar, check him out. When you gonna drop? Are you gonna drop a freestyle?
I mean, sure, yeah.
You want to drop a freestyle right now so that people can hear a little something?
Yeah.
All right, good.
I'll do one of the ones I'm gonna drop, the promotion. Cause see, with that thing, I basically wrote them all and just I practice like a lot. You already know, but yeah, man, I practice a lot, and this will be one of the videos, the freestyle videos I drop.
Okay.
It's basically just a free verse to like an NF instrumental.
Word. We all right, man. Check him out, Michael Farrar.
Here we go. I'm a boss with it, authentic. All of y'all frauds better quit with the trash talk before I embarrass you with a throwaway. Saw your favorite in the hallway. Why you wanna learn the hard way? I am not fazed by anyone who got a bigger fan base. You copy and paste. I learn from the greats, and then I create a flow that only I can duplicate. Lawrence, tell them they got notes to take. I get inside a dreamer's mind, then I analyze his psyche. Proud and cocky, serve you up a heap and helping out some humble pie. I don't care if you like me, no man alive is like me. And know that it's highly likely I'm about to live my dream, then some. Day off, never did get one. Hate me now and get it out of your system. Any rapper want it, come and get some. Have the power to encourage you or make you quit. The choice is yours, pick one, yeah. You want it bad, I want it more. Alone in my room, but soon I'll be on a tour. All glory and thanks, that belong to the Lord. Make it out of the fire and He about to open the door, yeah.
That's what it is. My brother, Michael Farrar, yo. Y'all appreciate this, bro, for blessing me, man.
Oh, man, thank you for having me.
Yo, peace and love, y'all. It's Put You On.